Hey guys, how's it going? Bojo here, and we are back with our Columbus Blue Jackets GM mode, and we are about to start the Stanley Cup Finals of the Year 3 playoffs. And who would have thought that the Columbus Blue Jackets actually would have made it this far? This team has just been defying the odds this entire playoffs. If we go all the way back to the Rangers series, down 3-1 in the series, and they come back and win, force a game 7 and win it. Against Carolina, the series was tied 2-2. They win games 5 and 6 to win that one over the first seeded team in the East. And then the last series against in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pittsburgh Penguins, we're down 3-0 in the series. Turn on best lines, even after losing some more players throughout this whole entire thing. Lose some players, turn on best lines, and the Columbus Blue Jackets become the fourth team in NHL history to it's either fourth or the fifth, I forget. It's one of those ones. Become the fourth or the fifth team in NHL history to come back from a 3-0 series deficit and win it, and force Game 7 and win it. So Sergei Bobrovsky turned it on once again after those past couple games. Even in this one, he played a good game, just no offense to show. But Columbus comes back and forces the Game 7, wins it, and moves on to the Stanley Cup Finals to face the Phoenix Coyotes. So they beat the first seeded LA Kings team in 5 games. So let's see what Phoenix has. They're a very good defensive team, as we know. Their offense probably shouldn't be all too great, but we know they're still a decent team defensively. So, first line for the Phoenix Coyotes, they got Martin Erat, Ryan Kessler, and Ryan Verbata. So, I completely forgot they picked up Kessler at the trade deadline from the Canucks. So, two former Vancouver Canucks first liners going up against each other in this first round. So, Kessler against Henrik Sedin. So, we're going to have to see which Vancouver Canuck is finally going to win a Stanley Cup. All right, so yeah, the first line's not bad. Two-way forwards in Erat and Kessler. Verbata's a sniper, so Kessler probably still can put some goals in himself, so that's not bad. Second line, Mikko Bodker, Mike Ribeiro, and Mason Raymond. So two speedy snipers there in Bodker and Raymond. Ribeiro's a probably decent playmaker as well, so that's not a bad second. Third line, Jack Skilly, Martin Hansel, and Dale Weiss. So they look like they picked up Jack Skilly over free agency from us. Hansel's a decent third line. He's a very good third line center. Weiss is decent. Their centers are good. And then fourth line, Cody Emerton, Antoine Vermette, and Steve Bernier. So they're very good center wise. They don't have the best wingers other than Verbata, Erat, Bodker, and Raymond. Once again, their third and their fourth lines aren't the greatest except for their centers. Their centers are pretty good. So, like I said, their offense isn't the greatest. Nothing really. They don't have that superstar except for Ryan Kessler. But we know Phoenix is all about that good defensive core, and my goodness gracious. Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Brandon Gormley on the first pair, 88 overalls. Keith Yandel and Mark Stone, 86 and an 87, and then Chris Summers and Zemnik McCulloch, 84 and an 83. Good lord, that is one tough defensive core we're gonna have to fight through here in Phoenix. That is one Jesus man. That's difficult. That's definitely the best defensive core you can face in this game. And then goaltender wise, Mike Smith, who's 88 overall. So they got the better goaltender. They got the better defense. We definitely may have the better offense here, but this is gonna be tough to get through that Phoenix defense. So here we go, boys. Stanley Cup Finals, game number 1. We have home ice advantage in this series because Phoenix was the 4th seed and we were the 2nd seed. So we get home ice advantage. Bobrovsky in net, Mike Smith in net. Let's get it rolling. Stanley Cup Finals, game number 1 at home. Let's see if we can just cap off this magical year. We need to fight through this Phoenix defense, so let's see if we can get it done. Here we go. First period, 1-1. Okay, so Calvin DeHaan, who's still putting up points for us, gets a power play goal there. And Mikkel Bodker gets one past Bobrovsky, so it's 1-1 after 1. So Phoenix beating us in shots. Okay, second period, 3-1. There you go. Corey Tropp and Dana Terrell. Leave it to the freaking fourth liners. Corey Tropp gets his first goal of the playoffs, and Dana Terrell gets another one. He's coming in clutch. He just scores goals when you need him. Short-handed power play, 5-on-5. So our two fourth liners get some clutch goals there. 14 seconds apart. Good lord. Phoenix defense just we might have caught the Phoenix defense at a good break there. 14 seconds apart. So there we go. 3-1 lead over Phoenix. Can we win our first game 1 of these freaking playoffs? This has never happened before. I should have shut my damn mouth. Ryan Kessler gets one 13 minutes in. 13 minutes left in the third. Come on, hold it down, defense. Hold it down. Don't let Phoenix get anything late here. 4 seconds. There you go. And the Columbus Blue Jackets win their first game one of the entire year 3 playoffs. Ryan Kessler gets one very late there in the well, not really. He still had plenty. They still had plenty of time to come back, but Sergei Bobrovsky shuts it down, and the Columbus Blue Jackets win game one over the Phoenix Coyotes 3-2. So we caught them. We caught the Phoenix Coyotes defense sleeping in that second period with 2 goals 14 seconds apart. Calvin DeHaan puts up his 7th goal of the playoffs. Give this guy, seriously, consider this guy for Conn Smythe for a defenseman. Dear Lord. Henrik Sedin and Everly with the assist there. Trop from Alec Martinez and Tim Erickson, and then Dan Terrell from Danny Cristo. So seriously, consider Calvin DeHaan for some freaking award, man. He's been doing amazing these playoffs so far for us. He's putting in goals like crazy. All right, so the Columbus Blue Jackets have never been in this situation before. They actually have a lead in the series for once after game number 1. All 3 past series, they've lost game number 1, but now Columbus wins game number 1 over Phoenix. So let's see if we can take a home ice advantage, continue it, go up 2-0 over Phoenix. So let's continue here. Got to catch Phoenix defense sleeping like we did that first game. So let's see if we can do it again. First period, 2-0. Power play goal from Martin Erat and Dale Weiss. So they got a 2-0 lead, 10-8 on shots. All right, they're coming to play here in game number 2. Second period, 3-1. We get 1, they get 1 as well. Hands on another power play. Ryan Johansson makes it 3-1. We come back in shots, but it kind of looks grim. 2 goals past that defense of Mike Smith. Don't count them out yet. The Raging Russian gets 1 power play goal. Can we tie it up here? Got plenty of time left. 3-2. Come on, somebody get one late here. Power play for Phoenix. Good. Ah, Jesus, man. Who took that? I'm blaming whoever took that one. That must have been a major of some sort. Jesus Christ. Hansel gets another power play goal. And we outshot them like crazy, but Mike Smith saves 35. And Phoenix splits the series. They win game number 2, 4-2. I need to see who to blame for that one. So Johansson, Atkinson, DeHaan again. He's just putting up points. Kuznetsov and Johansson. All right, who took that one? Yep, a cross-checking major from Cam Atkinson. Jesus. I didn't know that guy can take penalties. He's a freaking sniper. How's he taking penalties like that? Man, oh man. Cam Atkinson, he might be facing some Brendan Shanaban or whoever the hell is in charge of Hockey PA or whatever. But all right, so Phoenix splits the series. They take home ice advantage away from us, and now we're going back into the desert for game number 3. All right, so we still managed to get some goals past Phoenix, but got to get a lead against this team. Cannot be fighting from behind against Phoenix. So here we go. First period against Phoenix Coyotes in game number 3. 0-0. 6-11 on shots. All right, so we got to climb back in shots here, boys. Got to get some shots past that defense of Mike Smith. Here we go. Second period, 2-1. Yep. Ryan Verbata, Kuznetsov ties it up, but then Cody Emerton on the 4th line gets a goal there. Only, I think, 4 shots for us in that second period. Phoenix 24-10 on shots. Good Lord. They're killing us in shots, boys. Come on. Come on, we got to get some shots past this defense. I know their defense is tough, man. Yeah, their defense is tough. 10 minutes to go. Oh, thank you. Henrik Sedin ties it back up. Henrik Sedin ties it back up in the third period. Power play. Ooh, late, almost overtime. Up, power play in overtime. Long one. Oh, my God. Power play again. Oh, my God. Zimnik McCulloch, the defenseman, shorthanded. How do you give up a shorthanded goal to a defensive defenseman? Oh, my God. From that far out, too. Jesus, a slap shot goal. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible way to lose a game. Kuznetsov from Johnson and Hodgson, and Sedin from Cristo and Martinez. That's a terrible way to lose a game. That's a ball buster. That's a ball buster in the Stanley Cup play. That's a ball buster in the finals. All right, that's a bad one. Phoenix takes 2 games back-to-back. That one was a really sucky game. All right, wipe it off, guys. Wipe it off. Come back here. We got to split this series now. Definitely need to split this series. Here we go. Game number 4. First period, 1-0. There you go. Calvin freaking DeHaan. Give this guy a medal. Give this guy the freaking Conn Smythe if we win this freaking series. Just give him it, please. Second period, 2-1. There we go. Antoine Vermette gets 1 to tie it up. But Danny Cristo right back. 2-1 lead for the Blue Jackets. All right, going into the third, got a 2-1 lead over Phoenix. Come on, boys. Need another one here. Another one would be great. And there's another goal from their defenseman, Mark Stone. 2-2 tie. 10 minutes to go. Come on, late goal up. Power play. Good penalty kill. Good penalty kill. Overtime game again. But thank you. Freaking not even a minute in. Blake Como on the 4th line. Thank you. Leave it to our fourth liners. Tied shots, everything this game. 3-2 win. Leave it to BOJoeKO to freaking win this game. Nicely done. So Calvin DeHaan from Cam Atkinson and Ryan Johansson. Christo from Martinez and Erickson. And then BOJoeKO from Johansson and Christo. So Ryan Johansson and Danny Christo, 2 points each for both of those guys. And we get the win, 3-2 in overtime. And we tie up the series 2-2 with the Phoenix Coyotes. So we're not dying out yet. Not dying yet. All right, and we're going back home. We have home ice advantage. 3-game series left. Turns into a 3-game series, game number 5. All right, so we got 2 games at home here. Let's see if we can make it like the Carolina series. We win game 5. This one is a must-win game here for us. Whoever wins game 5 is probably going to win this series. So this is a big game here, boys. Big game number 5. Come on, let's get out to a lead, and let's hold the lead this time. First period, 1-0. Radom Verbata, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the first, and they go out to a 1-0 lead, 12-10 the shots. All right, come on, guys. Bounce back in the second. Second period, 2-1. Okay, Eberle ties it, but then Ryan Kessler, the former Canuck, gets one for the Coyotes. So 2-1 going into the third period. Come on, guys. Tie it up. There you go. Dana Terrell, fourth liner. Oh, my God. I'm loving my fourth liners right now. They're coming in clutch. All right, 2-2. Power play up. Power play 5-on-3. Good penalty kill. Oh, my God. Fourth liner, Cody Emerton. Cody Emerton gets one for the Coyotes, and that one's going to do it. Freaking the fourth liners were coming in clutch here in game number 5. And Phoenix gets that one win 3-2. Eberle from Sedin Atkinson and Terrell from Martinez and Trop. But Cody Emerton on the fourth line for the Phoenix Coyotes gets the win for them. And Cam Atkinson has some back spasms that he can't play through. And we lose another first liner. Okay. What do I want to do here? All right. Ryan Johansson, you're moving up to the first line. Cody Hodgson, you're moving back to the center. Evgeny Kuznetsov, you're moving up to the second line. I need a third line, a right winger, which I'm going to call up from the minors. Unless I have somebody scratched. I have somebody scratched, don't I? I have Kevin Westgar scratched, but I'm not going to play him. Who do I need? I need Matt Calvert. And Matt Calvert, you're getting in there, playing the third line. Defensive core, I need a power play line. So Kuznetsov, you're going up there. And then I need Christo. You know what? Dubes, you're playing power play time. Why not? Actually, no, I'm playing Christo. Who am I kidding? Danny Christo, you're going in there. Sedin Eberle, Johansson, and Kuznetsov, you're going in there. Penalty kill, yep. I don't think 4-on-4. Christo. No, not Calvin DeHaan. Whoops. Christo. There you go. 4-on-4. Yep. And then shootout. DeHaan. All right. So we lost another big first liner there. We lost Cam Atkinson again for the second time this playoffs. He's not coming back, so we got to win it ourselves now. Matt Calvert gets put down there on the third line. Christo. Actually, Ryan Johansson gets moved up to the first line now with Sedin and I forget who I even have on my first line now. I completely forget. Who did I have? It's Sedin, Johansson, and Eberle. That's what it is, Jordan Eberle. So you know what? Jordan Eberle is a natural right winger. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move him back over to his natural wing since he's a natural right winger. That might do something for us. I don't know, but it's worth a try, right? So Jordan Eberle, go over there to the right wing. That's your natural position. Let you play there. And here we go. So Game 6 against Phoenix. Backs against the wall here. It's in Phoenix. Let's see if we can force a Game 7 here against the Coyotes. Come a long way. This is a very successful year for the Blue Jackets, if I do say so myself. So let's see if we can force a Game 7 again. Here we go. First period, 2-1. All right, it's a good start. Danny Christo gets one. Ribeiro ties it up with a power play goal, but then Ryan Johansson gets us the lead 2-1 over the Phoenix Coyotes. All right, so we got a 2-1 lead after one. All right, come on, boys. Second period. All right, I'll take it. 2-1. All right, come on, boys. Third period here. Got a 1-goal lead against Phoenix. Power play up. Power play for us. All right, come on. 10 minutes to go. Come on, Bobrovsky. Hold it down. Come on, Bob. Hold it down, please. Hold it down. 4 minutes to go. There you go. Power play goal for Ryan Johansson. We're going to a Game 7 again, boys. The third Game 7 that the Columbus Blue Jackets have been in these entire playoffs. So Ryan Johansson with a clutch power play goal there at the end of the game. And that's going to do it to force a Game 7. So Danny Cristo from Hodgson and Kuznetsov, Johansson from Sedin and Everly, and then Johansson from Hodgson and Eriksson. So a big game there for Ryan Johansson with 2 goals, 2 assists for Cody Hodgson. And we're going to a Game 7, baby. Going to a Game 7. Okay, guys, so we're back, and Cam Atkinson is available to play in the team's next game. So we're gonna scratch Matt Calvert again. We're going to put Cam Atkinson back into the lineup. We're going to scratch Matt Calvert. Okay, so Cam Atkinson. You know what? Johansson played fairly well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move Cam Atkinson up to the the second line. Move Cristo back down to the third. And you know what? That's the way I'm going to keep it. That's the way I'm going to keep it. I'm going to replace Cristo with Atkinson. And I'm going to replace Kuznetsov with Atkinson. Penalty kill. Yep, we're good. All right, so that's it. Game 7, boys. This is it. The third Game 7 for the Columbus Blue Jackets in these playoffs so far. We've gone back and forth with the Phoenix Coyotes the whole series. They won 2 in a row, but we've gone win-loss-win, and now we got to face Phoenix in Game 7, boys. So here we go. Bobrovsky, this is all you, bud. Play for your goaltender. We need some goal support. Let's go. We have home ice advantage against the Phoenix Coyotes. Game number 7. ×6 simulation for the whole game, boys. Here we go. All right, power play early for Phoenix. All right, good kill there. Good kill. Make it out of the first with a tie. Oh, my God. Mike Ribeiro gets one late in the first period to get them a 1-0 lead. So they're killing us in shots 10-4. All right, so we need to come back here in the second period, no doubt. All right, so here we go. Second period, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on, Columbus. Fight back into this game. We're only down by 1. We can climb back into this game very easily. Power play for Phoenix. Power play for us. Come on. Capitalize on the power play. Oh, my God. Come on. Come on. We need a goal here. Somebody step up for us. Come on. Oh, my God. Yep. All right. It's a tie game after the second period. It's 1-0 for Phoenix in the second. We've climbed back in shots 18-16. This Phoenix defense and Mike Smith is going to be hard to get through in the third period, boys. Come on. This is it. Crunch time. Somebody step up. Offense first. We need to get a goal, tie this game. Come on. Somebody step up here in the third period. Power play for Phoenix. It's done. It's over. Power play goal for Ryan Kessler. Power play for us. Nope, that's it. And the Phoenix Coyotes are going to win the Stanley Cup after a 2-0 performance in game number 7. And the Phoenix Coyotes come back and win the Stanley Cup. And that's how it's going to be done. We get shut out in game number 7. Mike Smith and the defense was just way too much for us. Ekman Larsson had a good game with 2 goals. And Ryan Kessler seemed to be the better choice at the trade deadline than Henrik Sedin. But you know what? All in all, it was a successful year for the Columbus Blue Jackets, if I do say so myself. We made a trade. We wanted to make the playoffs. And you know what? We did make the playoffs. Made it all the way to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Couldn't get it done, though, as we lose 2-0 to the Phoenix Coyotes in game number 7. It's a bad blow. Cam Atkinson broke his right foot, too. Yeah, he played all the way through, man. He was injured way too much during this freaking playoffs. But I'm happy with the year. I felt your performance during the season in the playoffs helped raise the profile of the Columbus Blue Jackets. I wanted to hear it first from you. Good job. Yep, he wants to extend the contract. Yep, 5 years, whatever. Columbus for 3 years. Good. Okay, so there we go. Playoffs are done. Heartbreaking loss for the Columbus Blue Jackets in game number 7. 2-0 loss, but you know what? I'm fine with it. We had a very good year. Very good year. And let's see if we can go all the way up to the 20th before the draft. Simulate all here, then we'll take a look at all the stats and the awards. And then we'll get ready for the draft, I guess. See if we'll have to make any trades or not. Yeah, we can do a pre-draft video. We can do a pre-draft video next time about who you think we should trade, if we should trade anything or anybody. But here we go. So the playoffs ended. Stanley Cup champion went to the Phoenix Coyotes. Calder Cup went to the Syracuse Crunch. So both of our AHL and our NHL team lost to the eventual winners of the trophy that year. So, and what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks sometimes. All right, so we're going to simulate up here to the 18th. We'll take a look at the stats. The final stats for the playoffs. Take a look at everything. We can check out the awards as well. So player stats for the playoffs for the NHL. See who performed for us. See who actually did their role. Played well. Not going to lie. So Ryan Johansson definitely turned it up at the end of the playoffs here. 18 points in 27 games for Ryan Johansson on the second line. Henrik Sedin, I mean, he really didn't. Losing Patrick Kane was definitely the reason we lost this. We lost the cup, I would have to say. If we had Patrick Kane on that team, I don't know. We might have had something special there, but it's fine. It's fine. Sedin, he played fairly well. He can get it done in the playoffs. 18 points in 27 games. Kuznetsov had 4. Look at all the guys we have with 14 points. Kuznetsov, Hodgson, Atkinson, and Kane all had 14 points. Jordan Eberle had 11. Danny Cristo had 9. Dubinsky with 7. Dan Terrell had 5. Corey Tropp had 4 points as well on the fourth line. Como had 2. And Nisbov had 2. And nothing for Matt Calvert in the games that he played. And if we go to defensemen, there's nothing more I could say about these two guys. Actually, Tim Erickson was kind of under the radar too. He had a good playoff as well. But Calvin DeHaan, 8 goals and 6 assists for this guy in 27 games, 14 points for Calvin DeHaan. What a freaking playoffs he had. He dropped to an 82 overall now. For God's sakes, man. He had a plus 11 and he drops to an 82 overall. I don't know how this game works sometimes. It's so stupid. But 14 points for Calvin DeHaan. What a series he had. 12 points for Tim Erickson, 8 for Jack Johnson. Alec Martinez had 4, Seeloff had 3, Ryan Murray had 2, Danny DeKeyser had 2, Julius Honka had 1, and then goaltending, Sergei Bobrovsky. Yeah, that last series kind of did it for him. 2.10 goals against average, 15-9 and 3, 93.14 save percentage. Only that one shutout. But what are you going to do? So that'll end it for the I'll check out the awards. So the Stanley Cup champions go to the Phoenix Coyotes. President's Trophy, Carolina Hurricanes. Wow, Carolina was the President's Trophy team, and we beat them as well. So Phoenix won Clarence Campbell. Columbus won the Prince of Wales. Art Ross went to Sidney Crosby. Hart Memorial Crosby. James Norris, Duncan Keith. Lady Byng went to Claude Giroux. Calder Memorial, Jonathan Drouin. Conn Smythe went to Mike Smith. Yeah, he definitely. I don't know if he deserved it or not. I mean, it's been the goalie for the past couple of years. Well, whatever. Conn Smythe goes to Mike Smith. Vezina goes to Sergei Bobrovsky. Definitely, he definitely deserved the Vezina. William N. Jennings went to Sergei Bobrovsky. Bill Masterton, Braden Coburn, Frank Jaselki, Pavel Datsyuk, Ted Lindsay, Sidney Crosby, Maurice Richard, Jonathan Drouin. Okay, and then the AHL. See if anybody of our teams won the AHL. So Springfield Falcons won that. Let's see any players of ours. Springfield won the SFG thing. Whatever. Just looking for players here. Marcel, who the hell is this Marcel Nobles guy? Jesus Christ, he won a shit ton of awards. Oh my God, it's all Hershey Bears. Good Lord. Ortio won the Baz. Marcel Nobles. Jesus Christ, that guy. Like, who is that guy? Marcel Nobles. I think he's a prospect on the Flyers. Mrazek. Yep. So nobody for the Falcons won any big awards. But, alright, so that's how it ends, boys. That's how it's going to end here. I think we'll do a kind of a draft, a scouting report before the draft. But, unfortunately, the Columbus Blue Jackets do win the game number 6 to force game 7, but Phoenix shuts us out in game number 7, 2-0. And the Phoenix Coyotes do win the Stanley Cup in year number 3. But, all in all, it was a very successful year. The Columbus Blue Jackets do finally make it back to the playoffs, and I think now we're going to be a team to finally compete with for the next couple of years until this GM mode ends. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe as always. And we'll do a kind of big draft wrap-up, a draft preview of what we should do at the draft, and then we'll take it into the draft and then re-signs and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.